Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on Ballymoon Castle here in Ireland. So as you guys can see, we've just finished the previous field, that field 3. We finished seeding that with grass, as you saw from the little time lapse there at the beginning. I've kind of been thinking a little bit, you know, because obviously we want to kind of go into the animal side of things. You know, I know we have all the plans in place for you know, we've got the sheep going, but we want to try go for pigs and cows. Now, you know, obviously part of doing the animals is we need things like straw for both pigs and the cows. We also need wheat, etc., barley, canola, etc., etc. I have purchased a few more fields because kind of want to try and give us a good start, really. So what I've decided, I know, and I know a lot of you guys are going to go, what are you doing, McSTALLION? You earmarked this field for soybeans. And guys, I understand that, but it was a hard decision for me to pull away from that because obviously we need straw and etc, etc. So we want bales and things like that. So I've decided to put wheat into this field, obviously because the temperatures are around about the right temperature and it's a decent sized field, so we should get some decent amount of straw coming out of this field. Then if I go back to the map, what we'll do is I'm going to show you, I've purchased field 19, 17 and 4. So field 4 is going to be the field for our soybeans now, okay? Now, if you remember in, I think it was episode 7, maybe 8, not sure, the one where I was seeding for a friend, I basically put canola in the ground there. So we've got canola for this year, or this harvest. But the plan is after that, because we're obviously going to be dealing with the cows and things, they need silage. So I'm going to make these two fields, we're going to turn them into cornfields to do maize silage, or a maize harvest, and turn that into the silage, ferment it. And also, you know, depending on how much we can yield off of, say, field 19 alone, if we can fill our bunker, then the rest of the corn that's in field 17 we'll harvest for the actual crop itself, so that we can feed that to the pigs, etc. Now, like I said before, I am busy seeding wheat into this field, field 18. Now, as you can see from the ground temperature, we're about 7 degrees, and if we bring up that, you can kind of see how the temperatures are going to be kind of working. Now you can see that, I'm not too sure what day we are on currently. Right, we're on Saturday. Looking at this, so tomorrow's weather forecast is going to be like 19 degrees and a low of 9, but we've then got rain Monday, Tuesday, so that's going to keep the soil temperature down. So hopefully by the first, maybe second week of summer, we can have field 4? Yes, field 4 down by the biogas plant. We can have field 4 ready, you know, as in ploughed, cultivated and fertilized, ready for the seeding of soybeans. I have also gone ahead and made another little purchase. I think I've made the purchase anyway. I'm sure I have. It should be down at the shop waiting for us. But that's the other thing about corn. It's got to be at 10 degrees. So now it's the only crop that we cannot plant because the temperatures are still blue. So when they turn white, we'll be good to go. We could give sunflowers a go at some point as well, but we shall see. So we're going to leave him going for now. I hope he's got enough seed inside his seeder to kind of get him all the way around. So I didn't want to push that one to do that, and we'll just take a walk through here. Take a shortcut. So before we carry on, I just want to give a big shout out to the notification crew. Thanks guys. And also on the previous episode of Ballymoon, when I showed you guys the Jeep. Well, not necessarily the Jeep, but the pickup, the seed refill pickup. I'm going the wrong way then, I want to go get the Ford. The seed utility truck. William 6495. He says it's quite colourful. And yeah, I agreed with him, and there's good reasons why. It's kind of one of those. So if I'm on a field and I'm not too sure whereabouts on the field I've parked the thing, at least with its extravagant colours, I should be able to locate it fairly fairly easily rather. We'll just take a trip down to the shop. The currency is correct too. But I think we're getting somewhere. So we're nearly at the shop now. It's a nice little tractor doing 29 mile an hour. 29 kilometers per hour. Suppose that is quite slow considering the speed limit's 60 going along that road. Just pull in here. Ooh, did I make it? Yeah. So you guys will be what episode is this going to be now? Episode 9. So we're nearly on episode 10, which is awesome for an episode for a series. I did not expect to get to 10 episodes on one series, never mind 2, because we're nearly at 10 episodes. I think the next episode of Crossroads, that will be episode 10 on that series. And obviously tomorrow's episode on Ballymoon will be episode number 10. So think about it, 20 episodes. Not bad, not bad. And also the odd episode of something else in between. So this is what I've bought, guys. It's the Vardestad. I think it's the Tempo F8. It does your root crops like corn, things like that. I'll show you that. I'll have a show you. It's this one here, the Tempo F8, 61,000 euros, and it does sunflowers, beans, corn, and oilseed radish. It also takes the fertilizer, which is pretty good. That means we don't necessarily have to go around the field with the fertilizer spreader as well. And I know that I've kind of bought this and just left it here. To be quite honest, guys, I have not even fired it up since we bought it. I don't even know if we bought it or if we leased it. I have absolutely no idea. Let's have a look. I don't think, no. Right, so to be honest, we need to be careful about these items. We're gonna use them, so it might just be a case of it, you know, cheaper to just buy them outright. But we'll see how we get on. But yeah, that's the Class Mega Dominator 208. Fantastic mod as far as I'm aware. Like I said, I've not really had a go on it. So yeah, we will obviously use this combine harvester when we I want that combine harvester instead, but no, we can't get that one. We will use this one when like the wheat and stuff's ready. So we've got the header, the drape header for it, and then we've got the header trailer. So yeah, let's get this seeder back to the farm, and then we can think about where we're going to put it. I might just put it in the same storage bit as where we have the current seeder sitting when we're not seeding. Kind of keep them together. So I don't want sunflowers, we don't want soybeans, we want maize. The maize, that's what we want. Corn. It's corn, what I call it. I don't have traffic on purely on the fact that traffic's a bit, let's just say, retarded in this game. I don't like using that word, but I think that's kind of what the AI traffic is about. Rubbish. But yeah, you know, I was having a mess around on one of my other save games for this map. I kind of have a mess around on some of the more detailed things like the forage mixer and things like that, just so I can kind of get an idea of how it works before I do it in the Let's Play. So I thought, well, I'll have a go at making some pig food, you know, the power food for pigs. And and you kind of need, your sugar beet and potatoes, and you're supposed to put them into the hoppers, and it's supposed to grind them all up and hence mix it up and make power food. Well, no way around the actual thing where you actually drop the sugar beets off, or where you drop the potatoes off at the hoppers. It just doesn't go in at all. Now, I don't know if I'm putting them in the wrong place or whatever the thing is, but I probably will end up sending Bernie at SCS a message, just politely asking him, if it's, a fault with the map or if I'm doing something wrong. I will obviously explain a bit more in detail, but I'm sure he'll get the gist of it. But I will show you guys when we get over that way, because it's a bit closer to the main farm. So we're currently driving on, well, this isn't, I don't think this is Ballymoon Road. I think the road on the other side is the kind of main road bit. This is kind of just a side road. But yes, guys, this layout of this map kind of, is just about perfect. If you bring it up on Google Maps. So this main road here, as far, to my knowledge, this is called Ballymoon Road. Hence the name Ballymoon Castle. So that road must go straight up to the castle. We'll just come in this side with this cedar. I'm not going to put it away today. Do you know what? We might as well. It's only around the corner. So yeah, we'll try and fill up some of those silage pits there. The next few episodes, hopefully, when we decide to pull up the corn. Be in the field. Just keep this one on this side. Kind of out of the way of the other one. Probably get it over. Oh. And then obviously we will in turn start using this eventually for things like bale storage. Just go and put this tractor back. They're pretty big silos. Actually, we won't put this tractor back. I'll just shoot over to the pig farm across here somewhere. There, it's in front of us. Just here and then in here. And then mix the things round here. Here it is. But I'll just park that here for now and I'll turn it off so that you guys can hear me. So obviously that's the manure pile that the pigs will create. So here you've got your mixing machine. Okay. So I come along and put the trailers in here, and I could not find a trigger point. I couldn't find anything. It looks full. I think, it says offloading. So does that mean, is that where I offload it from the trailer and into here? But then you've got loading of the pig food. I'm sure that's after it's done its process of mixing. So I put a couple of piles down and I got front loader out and I started putting them in and it just started throwing them all over the floor. I kind of thought that might be a like a grain hopper, but then I thought, well, no, it can't be because potatoes and sugar beet are bigger than grain. And for some unknown reason, I just could not get it to work. It did not register anything. I just don't know. So if anybody else that watches these and has done it, please can you let me know? And also if Bernie's watching, it's an awesome map. I love it, but I can't do anything at the moment, and I really want to start doing my animals and things, and I'm trying to learn how to do them all properly before I get into it on the Let's Play. So yeah, if you could let me know, that would be absolutely fantastic, because I don't want to stop playing this great map because of things like this. So we'll carry on. I think I can drive right round. I'm sure I can. Turn that little menu off. But we'll have a look and see. Suppose it's not the end of the world. It's just a case of we'll have to just buy the power food, but I don't want to have to do that. Kind of defeats the purpose of such a cool feature on the map. So yeah, any time that we come for pigs, we need to come through this way. Remember that. Okay, McSTALLION, don't forget. He says. And then tomorrow when I'm sat here going, let's go to the pigs and have a look to see, you know, if we do get some response. Not saying that we won't, but you never know. Am I stuck in the wall again? Close that up, and I'm just going to take a run back out here. And we'll see how our JCB's getting on. He's still got 26% seed in him, so he's still okay for the time being. It looks like he's nearly done it. Actually, it looks like he is done. Just on his last pass now. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is fantastic timing, to be quite honest. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of jump in here and we'll stop him. I think he's done, and we'll lower that back down, get rid of that. I just kind of want to get these edges a bit better. Try to get as much as we can. Straight out of that bit. Go. Oh, well, swing round. Put it back down. Can't see anything. We're okay. Swing round. Get up and then shoot onto the other end. I do like this field. It's a pretty decent sized field for its location. That's our multicoloured field, even though it's 100% fertilised as it stands. I will obviously have to check this field again. Come on, don't slip now. I suppose ideally we should have put a front weight on, but not to worry. That corner done, and then scoot on over to this corner. What bother about that little bit there, it's not worth it. Do that bit. Get up and we'll go down to this bottom bit down here. Because I think there's always a nice little bit down here that they tend to miss. Yeah, there it is. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have fertilised? We haven't fertilised. We've seeded, rather, field 14. No, we haven't. We haven't. We've seeded field 18. I've just got a message up there from Frithgar. Someone commented on his on one of his videos asking him how long it takes to kind of record his time-lapse videos, and I do recall him mentioning something about it, and I says it's roughly about, you know, between 4 to 6 hours worth of recording and then another 4 to 6 hours of editing on top of that, and he's just replied to that, so I need to go and have a look at that once we're finished. Thanks for replying, Thrifgar. Hope you're doing well. So yes, guys, while I'm on the train of thought of other people and Farming Simulator, come and join us on the server. All the details are below. Don't be scared, we don't bite. Kind of had our first season already on the map, so we've been through all the snow and everything else like that. and to be 100% honest with you, as much as I love the snow in the game, and yes, we kind of did decide to go a bit bonkers and, you know, drive around with four-wheel drive and things on, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you come up to a corner, just turn it all off and put your foot down the accelerator and turn in the opposite direction, and you can kind of guess what happens. You start drifting around in tractors. And yes, it is fun, but it's not exactly realistic. I mean, yes, I know there's people out there that have got these homemade creations where they put like massive V8 Scania V8 engines in them, you know, huge twin turbo engines, and things are wheel spinning down the fields and stuff like that, just from the sheer power of the engines itself. So yeah, so we've our 2-seaters there nicely put away. Our field is seeded. Let's just take a look and see. It's on the first stage, so it could do with going over again. So we might do that in tomorrow's episode, or in a future episode. We shall see. Right guys, well I think that's about it for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, please head down below and hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please don't be scared to hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be kept up to date of all the new releases that I bring out. So until next time everybody, take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye for now.